Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our Pets General Chair for 2020, Art McQueen.
Morning, Rotary. Some of you heard me yesterday, but I'm going to repeat it. Please notice where the exits are. In this room, in every room you are in throughout this event, in the unlikely event, you got to get out of that room. I'm going to ask anybody that is wearing any kind of hearing assistance to please turn it down at this time, because we're going to crank it up a bit. Mike, you ready back there? Please help me welcome the City of Mount Dora Pipers. So those of you that were in the hospitality suite a wee bit late, we hope you're awake now. Now help me in recognizing and welcoming some of our many Rotary Youth Exchange students from around the great state of Florida in our parade of flags.
From Brazil, Natalie Bergonza de Mello carrying the flag of Hungary. From Mexico, carrying the flag of Poland, Rodolfo Carretero Santamaria. From Taiwan, carrying the flag of Austria, Kevin Chow. From Thailand, carrying the flag of Finland, Thanaporn Juilliard. From France, carrying the flag of Spain, Serena Quazza. From Brazil, carrying the flag of India, Camille de Rosa. From Switzerland, carrying the flag of Denmark, Andre Gabatula. From Mexico, carrying the flag of Italy, Kevin Gonzalez Anaya. From Germany, carrying the flag of the Czech Republic, Maya von Bottmer. From Taiwan, carrying the flag of Taiwan, Mori Hu. From Germany, carrying the flag of Sweden, Bela Kakushka. From Japan, carrying the flag of Thailand, Larissa Kawakami. From Turkey, carrying the flag of Korea, Zeynep Kurtola. From Croatia, carrying the flag of the United Kingdom, Egi Labanak. From Italy, carrying the flag of Brazil with Thomas Vera Orosa, also from Brazil, it's Francesca Lanza. From Japan, carrying the flag of Japan, Sarah Nagamina. Now, in recognition of our Rotarians from the Bahamas, I present to you the flag of the Bahamas in honor of our speaker tomorrow, past Rotary International President Barry Rassin. Ana Ponce Reina from Ecuador. And now in recognition and in honor of our special guest, Rotary International President-elect Holger Knock, please welcome the flag of Germany being carried by Santiago Perlo. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the Seminole County Sheriff's Color Guard as they present the flag from our host country and the anthem of the United States of America. Please remain standing as the Mount Dora Pipers play America the Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to stand. Please grab a glass from your table. And in recognition of our clubs represented in our 8 Florida districts from the islands of Bahamas, please join me to Her Majesty the Queen and the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Now please remain standing as we present the flag that unites us all, carried by Alondra Goido Martinez from Mexico, the flag of Rotary International.
Please join me in thanking our Rotary Youth Exchange students. All right. While we've got you here and while we've got them here, how about one more piece of music from the incredible pipers from the City of Mount Dora Pipe Band. Okay, so first let's get the elephant out of the room. For those of you that have always wondered what a Scotsman wears under their kilt, but were afraid to ask George Robertson Burnett. Now you've got options on that ask. Good morning. If you don't know by now, my name is Art McQueen, past District Governor of Rotary District 6970, and it is my absolute honor to serve as chair and your host for this year's PETS event. It's being hosted here, of course, in District 6980, and I want to call this first general session to order. Now, if you'll please join me and check your cell phones, I will tell you that if yours rings, it is a massive fine that will be determined after we get a look at your wallet. We've joked about it a little bit, but please make sure we're practicing extraordinary hygiene this week. Do an elbow bump. For those of you that remember, do a disco bump if you choose. But let's avoid as much as possible the hugs, handshakes, etc. Marshall, I think we can show them something that we think is kind of fitting for this year and the role they're about to assume as presidents of their Rotary Club. Have you got that ready to go?
This man right here is my great-grandfather. He's the first cat herder in our family. Herding cats. Don't let anybody tell you it's easy.
Anybody can herd cattle. Holding together 10,000 half-wild short hairs, well, that's another thing altogether.
Being a cat herder is probably about the toughest thing I think I've ever done.
I got this one this morning, right here, and if you look at his face, it's just ripped to shreds, you know?
You see the movies, you hear the stories, I'm living a dream. Not everyone can do what we do.
I wouldn't do nothing else.
It ain't an easy job, but when you bring a herd into town and you ain't lost a one of them, ain't a feeling like it in the world.
It ain't an easy job, but it's yours. Speaks for itself pretty much, right? So what a great turnout. Even with all that's going on, near 600 people, 400 of you president-elects from Rotary clubs, as you know, all across Florida and Grand Bahama Island. But we've also got some visitors with us this week who couldn't make their pets or wanted to go to the best pets. So they joined us here in Florida. We've got PEs from North Carolina, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and from our neighbor to the south, Mexico. If you're in the room, please stand and let us say hello to you. I hope you had a good time at the barbecue last night. I goofed. I misinterpreted. I got in trouble. Tonight, can't bring our alcohol in here. Hospitality Suite's only a few steps away, and we give you a long break so you can get over there and consume as many as you can rapidly. General sessions will focus on key topics important to your role as president. District sessions, as you've already found out, will focus on your club, your district, the people you will network with most throughout the course of the coming year. General sessions like this one will give you an opportunity to hear from other top Rotary leaders from around our country and beyond. Open your eyes a bit to the exciting world of Rotary. You heard me say it yesterday, those people over next door in the House of Friendship help support our event. Please make sure you thank them, most of all, and second most of all, maybe most of all in their eyes, buy something from them. They got a great array of merchandise over there, great Rotary resources. You may have saw the Rotary store over there. Rotary, as you know, is no longer going to publish printed material. We've had a Rotary store here every year, and we have just taken the money on the things that cost us money. We've made it an even swap. This year, since we're not replenishing, whatever's on that table is free. Grab it up. Don't leave right now. We have some distinguished visitors joining us, and we will introduce them once at the first meeting they are in attendance. But we're going to treat this one like the first meeting. You already got a chance to say hello to them. They visited your district breakouts. Many of you took advantage to join their official photographer, me, and them at the back a number of times. Please say hi once again to Holger and Susan Knock, our Rotary International President-elect. Holger will be our speaker at the lunch session, and if you want to talk to him, do it before then, because the minute he's done speaking, the car will be waiting outside the door so that we can get him off to Pets in San Jose, California. And he was at Pets before he came here. And I mean, those of you that got to talk to him, you know what I'm talking about. A little busy. And he was on the golf course, as was Susan. Sorry, I just had to throw that in. So, Yesterday, you had an opportunity to hear past Rotary International Director John Smarge. Please welcome John and Cindy Smarge. Tonight, you'll get to hear from a past district governor from the great state of Colorado, Diane Knight. Diane. Tomorrow morning, speaker, if you were in if you were in Hamburg for the International Convention, you got a chance to listen to this individual while you were in Hamburg. From Rotary and the United Kingdom, from England, Chris Wells. And we've got a visitor from Empire State Pets this year. They wanted to come down here and figure out how to do it right up there in New York. Past District Governor David Sullivan, Sully to those of us that know him, Sully. So we woke you up a little bit already this morning. This next speaker speaks a little quietly. You're going to have to probably turn those hearing aids back up a little bit. We've got past District Governor from North Carolina, Isaac Owolabi, with us this morning. And I want to tell you a little bit about Isaac. He was a governor in western North Carolina in 2018-19. He is a member of the Rotary Club of Asheville-Biltmore. Those of you who have been to Asheville know the Biltmore, right? A resident of Asheville and a professor of business and marketing at Monterey College, he has been a Rotarian for over 29 years, all 29 with perfect attendance. Yep, he's the one. Isaac skipped a little bit of the hospitality last night. As I understand, he was in his room grading some papers. I wish I was kidding. He served in numerous Rotary positions at both club and district levels. He is a graduate of the Rotary Leadership Institute, a Rotary Leadership Institute faculty member, and a multiple Paul Harris Fellow. Isaac's been a speaker at multiple district, club, and zone level events. At the age of 25, Isaac came to the USA from Kwara State, Nigeria, where he taught high school in math and physics. And I got a feeling he might share a few words about his travel over here. He earned his bachelor's from the University of Wisconsin, Stout, and his PhD from the University of Minnesota in 1988. He has 12 years of academic administration experience and has taught a wide range of undergrad and graduate marketing courses over a 30-year career. In addition, Isaac has served as a member of many organizations, including Chamber of Commerce, Toastmasters International, Marketing Education Association, and much more. Isaac is also an ordained minister and is married to Abigail. Both are blessed with 4 grown children and 1 grandchild. Fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and give Isaac a Rotary and Bahamian welcome.
Thank you, Governor. Thank you, Governor. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Wow. Full disclosure. Coming here this weekend, I'm not coming from China. And I'm not coming from cruise ship. I came from Asheville, North Carolina. And I'm heading back to Asheville, North Carolina. I'm very obedient to our leaders that I need to shake hands with you by moving my elbow. That's tough for me to do because you know me, I'm like bumblebee. I want to jump all around you. But I'm very obedient. I do what our leaders want me to do. I want to send my appreciation to the chair of this occasion, past District Governor Art McQueen. I have worked with him for many years in Rotary Ward. Thank you for inviting me. Rotary International President-elect and First Lady, Olga and Suzanne, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be at the same place with you. Rotary International past director, John, and the First Lady, thank you for welcoming me to your zone. Fellow classmates, 2018, 2019, and all past district governors that are the audience, and all our PE, thank you for being here. And I want to thank another fellow speaker, past district governor, Diane Kelsu Knight. It's good to share the platform with you this day. You know, I was minding my own business. And by the way, I spoke 2 years ago at the zone 33-34. Now, my message there was focused on district governors and district governor, incoming governors, leader. But my sharing today, my Rotary story today, will be strictly focused on our PE, assistant governor and governors. So there's a difference between my story 2 years ago and my story today. But I was minding my own business close to about 40 years ago when I came to this land by way of New York. And due to some technical problems, I was delayed at the immigration. And so by the time I came out, everyone that came with me, they all left. And I find myself alone. And I step out of JFK. And I breathe my first breath out. It all turned white. I breathed it the second time. It turned white. I said, something must be wrong with me. This was January. And I was trying to hold my breath because I see a black man breathing white stuff. And while I was holding my breath, a white lady came out of the airport. She breathed out, it all turned white too. I said, well, I guess it's okay for us to breathe out white stuff. Well, you need to know this because when I went to bed last night, I left with 80 degree or the year-round temperature. And I arrived in New York, and it was minus, whatever. The reason for the white stuff. When I first came to North Carolina 27 years ago, I live in a community called Black Mountain. And when I travel and go to Asheville, which is about 15 miles west, or go to different parts of North Carolina, they ask me, your accent is a little different. Where are you from? I tell them, can't you tell? I'm from Black Mountain. Now that I got your attention, let me share a few ideas with our PE and AG before you tune me out this morning. My schedule for my Rotary didn't seem to work out in my first club. So I switched to another club. And my very first meeting in that club, actually, no, my second meeting, a gentleman came to my table and said, "How would you like to be our president nominee? You'll be president in 2 years." Okay. I left the meeting and I went into my car and I said, "This is interesting because it looks like somebody believed in me." And fellow PE that are here today, I don't know the way you are selected. I don't know how you are selected by the committee or individual. Somebody believed in you. And I want to tell you this morning, if I can, then also you can. And I want you to say with me now, regardless of the fear that was in you before you came here, regardless of the anxiety that was in you before you came here, I want to let you know this morning, yes, you can. And would you join me, all the PE in the house, to say, yes, I can? One more time, yes, I can. Thank you very much. We believe in you, and you're going to make a great year as president in 2020, 2021. You know, in our organization, Rotary is a membership organization, and that also has a lot of volunteers. And because everyone that is serving in Rotary are all volunteers, as our president-elect, your success and lack of it is in your hand. And it's in your hand because if you're going to be successful, everything will depend upon you. And if you're going to do otherwise, everything depends upon you. But don't ever forget what we said this morning. Yes, you can. Yes, I can. You know, one of the ways to really serve as a president, going back to my experience as a president, is to work in a team concept. Little known, Green Eagle from Nigeria called a dream team in 1996 Olympic. This team was the soccer champion of the world. How did little known country with this soccer ball team made it? Well, here's the point. Everyone on that team knows what area they need to play, how they need to take care of their own section. And you, president-elect, you are the captain of your team. You are the captain because you are the one to be the cheerleader for all your team members. You are the one to work with all your team members. And if you do that well, you're going to have a very engaging club, and you're going to have a very successful year. You cannot do it alone. We have to do it as a team. You know, something else that is also very important is this. Everyone has to be part of your dream. There is no useless Rotarian. Everyone in your club must be part of your organization. Whether young or old, black or green, little or old, everyone needs to be engaged. And let's not do what we normally do in Rotary, 20-80 rule. 20% of the club doing 80% of the job. Let's change that paradigm. Let's switch it around to say every Rotarian must be engaged. Everyone has something to contribute to the club. Everyone can do something. All you need to do is to ask them. A quick story. One of my presidents in my district, he said for a year, Governor, I know people from my workplace who have been Rotarian for 20, 30 years. He said, but nobody asked me until 4 years ago. And 4 years ago, she was invited to the Rotary Club. And 4 years later, she became the president of that club. All you need to do is to ask someone to give him or her a job to do. And when you don't ask them, they don't participate. And when they don't participate, they not engage. And when they are not engaged, they check out of the room and say, this is not for me. Yes, thank you. And something that is very important, and you ought to have this in your toolbox. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When somebody does something for you in your club, when somebody does something for you as a president, when somebody does anything for you in your team, let never forget to say thank you. Thank you. People like to be appreciated. People like to be thanked. In fact, the way I did it, I printed me a little card. And even though everything is by email today and text and Instagram and everything, hey, people still appreciate when they see your handwriting. Mine is really bad. But listen, they know I took my time to do it because they are very important to me. And so, have a lot of thank you in your vocabulary. And then you see something here. It doesn't matter who gets the credit. Your success is the success of the club. Your achievement is the achievement of the club. Let the entire club understand and realize we are all in it together. Yes. Thank you. And it doesn't matter who gets the credit, as long as the job gets done. That's what is important. And so, let everyone in our club understand and know that we are all in it together. Because Rotary wants you. Rotary wants me. My club wants you. My club wants me. Let us let everyone know that there is no useless Rotarian. Any Rotarian that join your club is for a purpose, and you need to get everyone engaged. Because listen, everyone has something to do. Everyone has something to do. That's why they join Rotary. But if we don't get them engaged quick enough, they will think, I'm not needed in this club. I am not needed in this club. Why should I come? I can eat lunch somewhere else. I can eat breakfast somewhere else. So make everyone wanted and give them something to do. Don't let 20% do the work, the 80% of the work. Reverse the paradigm. I'm closing with a couple stories. I have 4 children of the same mom and dad, okay? And these 4 children, in their 7th grade, each of them was the president of their middle school, for the student president. But let me tell you something. All these 4 children, each of them is different like night and day. Okay? If you haven't figured it out, not every president will be an extrovert like me, if you haven't figured that out now. But, regardless of extrovert, introvert, quiet, loud like me, or whatever, you all have a skill that will make you to be a successful president. And you all have a skill that will help you to be a successful president. And I want to close with this final story. And I don't know the author of this quotation. It says like this: I will go through this road but once. Whatever good I can do, whatever kindness I can show, let me do it now, because I will not pass through this road again. End of quote. You say, what is the significance of this? And that's what I asked my student when I said it to them. And one student made a statement in response to my question. And the statement was, I have one chance to make a difference. And so, fellow president-elect, fellow AG, fellow governor, year 2021 is just 1 year. You may be president for 2 years, you may be president for 3 years, but here is the point. You will never see 2020 and 2021 again. You have one chance to make it good. And because Rotary opens opportunity, according to our president-elect, Olga, therefore, these 2020 and 2021 is your year to make the difference, because Rotary opens opportunity. And don't ever forget, yes, I can. Say it with me. Yes, I can. Say it one more time. Yes, I can. As you go to your various community at the end of this week, don't ever forget that someone believed in you. And yes, indeed, you can make it happen. God bless you. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Isaac, come on back up here. So now you all are blessed in the way a number of us are in this room, whether you're at an event with 20 people or 40,000. When he laughs, you will stand there and go, oh, Isaac's over there somewhere. Isaac, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for your words.
Thank you.
We want to give a gift of $200 in your honor to the Rotary Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll have a certificate for you before you leave.
Thank you.
Stay up here. Rotarians, at each of this and our 4 remaining general sessions, there'll be 2 drawings. One for those that have visited the House of Friendship and been depositing those little blue tickets that you've been getting from the vendors. Tickets are entered for all of the drawings this weekend, so hang on to your tickets all weekend. If you don't get it this morning, you might get it at lunch, etc. The prizes have been donated by our great vendors. The second drawing is for president-elects only. Your name is already entered, and the name will be drawn at each of those sessions. Will receive a limited edition Centennial Rotary Foundation book that has been autographed by all our great speakers at this event. At the conclusion of our first general session on Saturday, at the conclusion of our final general session on Saturday, one name will be drawn from those 5 book winners, and that lucky winner will receive a Paul Harris Fellow. Only one rule, and you hear it all the time at these, you gotta be here to win it. Past District Governor John Medina from 6940, would you join us up here? John is the chair of our House of Friendship, and he is the man with the baskets.
Good morning. Our first raffle item is from Zach Hussein, who's with the Pinnacle table. He has generously donated a wine opener box, very nice wine opener box. If your name or number is called, if you would please go to the my right-hand side of the stage where my beautiful bride, Dee Dee, will give you the prize. No, she is not a raffle item. Isaac, will you please draw the first ticket? Yes. All right, the last 4 are 3885. 3885. Maybe a Connie Walker. Connie Walker, there you go.
Connie Walker.
Thank you, Marshall. All right, the next item was donated by Richard Dawson of My Custom Tailor, and we have a 7-fold silk woven necktie from the official licensee. Can you draw, please?
Yes.
And I'd be happy to autograph that tie for you. The last 4 are 3635. Brandon? There you go. Come on up, Brandon. Thank you. Our final raffle this morning was generally donated by past District Governor Bobby Byrd. Thank you, Bobby. We have a beautiful jewelry ensemble. And for our final drawing this morning, Meals of Hope, but came from her personally. And the last 4 are 3612, 3612. We have a bingo winner. All right, come on up. Folks, thank you. Please continue to visit the House of Friendship and get more tickets, and we'll look forward to seeing you at lunch.
Okay, and now for the book. And so if you're not a PE, I'm sorry. Isaac, pull a name, will you? Dean Kurtz. Dean, where you at?
Wow.
You're good, Dean. You can stay right there. We got you covered. What district? Perfect. I didn't draw it. I mean, you know. The last event I was at, we had a pair of Rotary pants, and somehow Holger won them. I'm not sure how that happened either. So. Isaac, thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody, for Isaac.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Somehow yesterday, somebody left behind somewhere a Lowe's American Express card. I've only used it a little bit. Do I have any bids for a Lowe's American Express card? Who said that? Alan Collins, would you like to bid the highest? TLC is going to come up and get it to save Alan the embarrassment, apparently. Alan's one of our aides, and he's picking up Rotary International Director-elect Peter Kyle at this moment, so I had hoped to seriously embarrass him and may take that opportunity a little bit later. I've had a couple of you ask me, where do I go today? If you look on your badge, it has a letter on it, okay? That letter corresponds to a classroom in this little book. Because I know you don't have anything printed on there, I don't think, for Friday. That's because it's letter to a classroom in the book. So if you have bear with me, if you have an L on your badge, for instance, you're headed to orange D. There you go. There are no prizes. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, see our very capable group of Sergeant-at-Arms back there who are all currently on their smartphones Googling something. Seeing that there are only puzzled looks out there but no questions, we're going to close this session. Please be at your breakout by 10:20. Thank you.